Sometimes you have to tear things down before you can build them up again. This Calgary office tower is being reimagined, once home to an oil and gas company, now being converted to affordable housing and a shelter for homeless families after years of sitting vacant. The architect behind this project says it's a sign of the times in this city.
We really have to rethink how do we leverage the buildings and the infrastructure that we have and turn it into, the metropolitan city that Calgary always wants to be.
The times have changed in downtown Calgary. About a third of the offices here now sit empty, an exodus that began when the price of oil crashed, made worse when the pandemic hit. Now the push is on to figure out what to do with all those empty offices.
I think what's really happening within our office inventory is people are starting to look at it more as an opportunity. What can we do with this 30% vacant space?
From university lecture halls to art galleries, everything is on the table for Calgary's downtown reboot, including turning its empty offices into farms. Vertical agriculture touted by some as a way to repurpose the city's empty towers.
If you have office space that is dwindling from a usage standpoint, and we can flip in some quote unquote farm equivalent product out of there, I think that's a pretty useful scenario.
But bringing Calgary's core back to life is no easy task.
At the end of the day, Calgarians have to be pulling all the levers. We have to look at a few repurposed buildings. We have to look at a few demolished buildings. We have to get tax incentives and financial incentives to attract businesses to move to Calgary.
Back at that office tower getting a makeover, a building sense of optimism despite the glut in office space.
The adversity of it breeds creativity. And if you don't have that problem, then you don't have the creativity to kind of solve it.
The future of Calgary's downtown remains up in the air. When the pandemic ends, many will return to these office towers, and those that do will find a transformation underway, one designed to change the very fabric of the city's core. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Calgary.